Hi, I'm Gary and welcome to Jargon Free Help. This week I want to talk to you about streaming. It's something we hear about all the time when we're talking about video and audio on the internet, and also some apps and websites that go well with that, and also what our new tutorials are this week. So you all probably heard of streaming, and quite often, I guess with the advent of so much video on the internet now, we hear it more and more. Everything devices like this allow you to stream video, computers, and even things like this, like an Apple TV. And there are many devices like this. An Apple TV can connect directly to your TV set, which allows you to watch video that you have downloaded. Now, I just said video that has been downloaded, and I've mentioned streaming video. So exactly what is the difference? Well, streaming you can think of more like something like a radio or TV broadcast, where the information doesn't actually stay on your computer. Little packets of information are actually sent to your computer, and it allows the computer to start playing that video quickly. Downloading is a bit like having the CD or DVD. The file is actually on your computer, which is good if you want to be able to get back to it quickly, but it takes longer to start and it also takes up more space. Streaming is good for where there are live broadcasts, and also possibly even when they don't want you to keep the files on your computer because they might be copyrighted. Things like the BBC iPlayer, that streams onto your computer, so therefore it doesn't actually take up much space and it's also quicker. However, the BBC iPlayer also allows you to download the file so you can watch it later, although they have a restriction on how long you can keep it there for. So they actually are providing two. Things to bear in mind is if you actually want to use files that you have seen, video clips that you might see on YouTube and presentations and that, just remember, don't try and rely on the internet for actually keeping those files. In the middle of a presentation, you can lose an internet connection, or even YouTube might be running a little bit slow. So that's the difference between downloading and streaming. And I've mentioned the BBC iPlayer, but all sorts of broadcasters, Sky, I'm talking mainly in the UK here now, Channel 4, Channel 5, pretty much all of them now broadcast online, including Jargon Free Help. You're watching a video here, you would have got it probably online. So we have a few ways you can watch it. One is on the website. So you watch it, that's more or less streamed to you. When you come off the web page, the file is lost. However, you can also get it on iTunes, which is downloaded to you. And then you can watch it whenever you want on your computer using iTunes. Or you can actually connect it to your iPhone, iPod, iPod Touch, and you can watch the video on those wherever you are. And there are many devices for doing this. I have mentioned the iPhone and iPod Touch. There's also the normal iPods also do it. A lot of them are video enabled now. But there are other devices such as the Arcos, and we're all keenly awaiting to see what the iPad will do too. So that's a little bit about finding video online. There's plenty of it, and it's very popular. YouTube is testimony to that. Video is turning out to be very important on websites for businesses, schools, charities, and many other organisations. If you are interested in knowing more, drop me a line via the website and I can get back to you with more information on it. Video is also very useful for actually improving how people get to your website, which is known as search engine optimization. Websites with video are actually attracting more visitors and they keep people there for longer, which is good for your search engine ranking, such as where you were placed on Google. So what apps and websites are good for this? Well, there are some good apps for this. Needless to say, the BBC iPlayer works really well on the iPhone. There is Sky News, they also have an app. Sky also has an app for their news and sports as well, so you can actually watch this on the go. There is also iPhone tvcatchup.com, and from there you can see free television as well. If I'm looking in the UK, that's BBC One, BBC Two, all the Freeview channels which you're familiar with. I understand that this is also available in other countries as well with their local broadcasting. There's just loads of it on there. There's also iTunes, which has got many podcasts on there, many video podcasts. There are some very good ones out there. If you run your own business, I actually think that helpmybusiness.com, which is a podcast as well, is also very good. So check them out. There's plenty to learn. Podcasts are always free, video podcasts. There's also audio. I've overlooked the audio. It's exactly the same. It just happens to be that we work in video, so therefore it's really important here. What's new on our tutorials this week? There's a number of new tutorials this week. You can get them on the website or you can download them on iTunes. The ones I've added this week include many of them for Access, and there's also a great one called Goal Seek in Excel. Very handy one. You might want to take a quick look at them. They're only a few minutes long, most of them. Every now and again, they're a little bit longer because they have to go a bit more in depth, such as creating tables in Access. But I hope that they're helping you out. Please drop me a line and let me know what tutorials you do want to see. Next week, I'm going to be taking a look at something I'm sure you're all interested in, which is free software, including antivirus, firewall, and even replacements for Office. So come back next week. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.